I'm serious. When Russell Simmons was eating fried food, we had LL Cool J. When Russell Simmons was fucking sisters, we had Public Enemy. When Russell Simmons was doing coke, we had DMX. Now this nigga a vegan and shit, eating dandelions and drinking precipitation and shit. We got Lil Yachty and fucking Trapper Keeper and Lil Big and all type of bullshit.
Yo. Man, I don't know if I should play the lotto, if I should just liquidate my assets and put it into Bitcoin, if I should just go to the corner and shoot dice, shoot craps, man. I swear on everything I love. When I went to sleep last night, I said, man, Tony Rock is scheduled to be on this show. It ain't gonna never happen.
You call somebody else for backup. Like, just have somebody on standby. You have somebody on standby.
Yo, this is like our 15th attempt. No, I'm lying.
This is like what? Like third, fourth?
Higher.
Fourth? Yeah. I dropped the ball 4 times, 3 times.
Okay.
First time, like real talk. First time I came.
Okay, wait, hold up. Real talk.
100.
Okay.
First time I was supposed to be on the show, I came home. I hadn't been home in a minute. So I came home, all my boys from Brooklyn, you know, like, yo, we going out, son, we partying. We party all night. I get back to the hotel, I'm like, it's no way I'm making it to Sway in the morning.
Okay.
It's no, I hit CC like, yo, listen, if we could do it later in the day, we could do it tomorrow. Yeah. I can't do it.
Okay.
You can't do this. You can't. You have to. Yo, I can't make it, man. All right, I'll call Sway, see what he says. He was like, all right, cool. He said, all right, cool.
I said, all right, cool.
Second time, she booked me and didn't tell me. So I came to New York. We partied all night, and then we went to, like, D.C. for some show. I think we went to see the Wizards and, like, the Cavs.
Okay.
We drove to D.C. She hit me like, yo, just so you know, you got Sway in the morning. Yo, I'm in D.C. Oh, my God, I can't believe this. She had to call him again. Then I knew it was serious. I would see Sway around and be like, yo, what up, boy? And he would give me that dap like, yeah, what up? What's good? Like, he would give me that, like, the nigga that owe him money and wearing new shit in front of him. He like, yeah, what's good? Nice jacket. I see, yeah. And I was like, yeah, he feels some kind of way. Then when I saw you in L.A. at that rap battle, at
the 300 thing.
Yeah. Which was horrible, by the way.
Well, thank you.
Yeah.
I was hosting.
The dudes battling, you know they was.
Okay.
You know.
That wasn't nobody that, no.
Nobody was good.
Joe Waters, one guy.
They was making them freestyle for a record deal. It's like you should be able to spit written if you're trying to get a record deal. But I saw him there. He was, yeah, what up, man? What's good? I said, damn, I got to get back on Sway, man. I know he feels some kind of way. And then CeCe was like, yo, he said you could do it this week. He got you. Man, my boys will tell you, I was in bed at 9 o'clock last night. Chicks hitting me like, what you doing? Nah, no. I'm going to Sway. And look, I knew I messed up, so I bring a gift in the whole 9. I brought a gift in the whole 9.
Rock brought a gift.
I brought mimosas, man. We gonna have mimosas, man. I brought a gift in the whole 9.
Pop the bottle.
I'm trying to get it with those that's trying to get it like me, man.
There you go. Hey, I like that.
We need some cups. We're gonna have mimosas. There we go. Look at that.
Yeah, we got Tony Rock here.
We're gonna have mimosas.
We're gonna pop this bottle, have mimosas. You family, man.
This is the interview.
Right, we coming back with Tony Rock, Sway in the morning, Shade 405, man. Let's get that bottle going.
You've been forgiven.
All right. We finally made it happen, and we only got 15 minutes. Damn! Oh.
Hey, how we ball in the pop champagne, pop champagne, pain.
You notice a black queen walking down the street minding her own business? Why not her day with an unwanted cat call? According to our survey,
Let's see what we got.
what whack line do you use that proves you're the worst? What it do, shawty? Let me holler at you for a minute. Where you going, ma? Hey, yo, why you ain't smiling? Talk to your teammate.
That's the one.
Okay.
We ready.
We ready.
What whack line do you use on her that proves you're the worst?
It's all right.
100 points. Show me the cards.
What you up to?
Billy, you don't use why you ain't smiling?
If you want to get a drink thrown in your face, yes. Ask her why she ain't smiling.
There it is right there, man. Tony Rock is here. He's the host of the show Black Card Revoked. That's airing on 10 p.m. on Thursdays.
BET.
On BET. Black Card Revoked. You can still get your Black Card revoked?
Absolutely. Even more so now than ever.
But how everybody is colorblind. Everything is colorless now.
Yeah, but there's some things that are fundamentally black. Some
Yes.
things we take ownership of.
Give me an example.
Sweet potato pie.
That's black.
That's black.
Okay.
You bring a pumpkin pie to a black house on Thanksgiving. Black card revoked, right?
Get out.
Black card revoked.
Snatch it.
You're done.
Okay. Well, give me another
You
one.
bring
Give me another
like store-bought potato salad to the black cookout.
What? People do. Whoa.
That's black card revoked, right?
Yeah, absolutely. No question.
Anybody, and you could be white and have a black card too. Like some white people, got swag and they embrace the culture. Some people embrace it too much, but
one. Yeah. What do you think of Wonder over there, man?
oh, he's white.
Exactly.
I thought he was Puerto Rican.
Yeah, the black and white.
He got a
together.
black card. He definitely got a black card.
He got it. He's on all right?
Yeah.
Wonder, say hello to Tony Rock, man. There you go, bro.
She giving you
Jesus,
compliments.
hey,
How are you doing?
There you go. All right, cool. All right, there you go. Tracy, go ahead.
Okay, did you learn anything new about black folks?
No, I've been black my whole life.
Okay. Never mind. Okay, so then what would you think about, a lot of people have been criticizing Justin Timberlake and like even with his performance when he was trying to, come back from the last time he was at
Yeah,
Super
I think
Bowl.
he would have killed the Super Bowl if he brought Janet out and didn't tell anybody.
Okay.
If
yeah.
he didn't tell nobody, she just came dancing out there, or maybe she was in like a costume and just took the mask off and it was Janet, that would have murdered the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I think Prince should have got his tribute before the game even started. That's how big and iconic Prince was to the culture, to the music, and especially to Minnesota. So I think before the game even started, it should have been somehow.
What you think of the tribute, though? Because, Prince wasn't for the hologram.
He wasn't for the holograms, and Justin threw some shade at him at the award show. So, do you really like him, or you just doing it for the cameras?
He threw shade at him.
Remember
it
at the
was a
award
while
show, he was
ago.
like, Prince isn't here, and lowered the mic and was like, I'll accept the award on his behalf, try to,
Oh,
It was years ago.
implying that he was this short. And then he did the tribute. So it's like,
I thought it was funny, but because it's a joke. A lot
yeah,
of
but you
people
don't
are
joke
short.
with Prince like that. You don't joke on Prince.
That ain't. You get
You
your
gotta
black card.
You got to clear that with us first.
Yeah.
Right, okay.
You got to call
There
the
you
Nation
go.
of Islam and be like, hey, I want to do this joke about Prince, and is it cool? And Farrakhan got to go ahead, my pigment challenge, brother.
Then there was the diss on the Timberland song where he was talking about Sexy coming back, and then Prince responded to it. So there was that as well that people were upset about.
See?
Okay, I didn't. Man, shit, okay.
Yeah.
Shots fired, man.
Shots fired
You don't
at
shoot
Prince.
no shots at Prince.
You can't shoot shots at Prince. The All Def Comedy Jam series is hilarious.
It's dope, man. I had a ball.
Man, it's hard to recapture the magic that came in them early years, bro. You pulled that off, man. I was worried for you.
It's
I was like, how is he gonna do that?
No, listen, Martin Lawrence. I tell you right now, no, as humble as I can say it, Martin Lawrence is the greatest Def Jam host there ever was, there ever will be. Nobody can ever recreate what Martin did. I'm just in my lane, doing it my way.
Yeah.
And social media has made comedy more accessible to everybody. The Def Jam era was something people had never seen.
Yeah.
So we used to everybody here probably ran to their TVs to see, Def Jam when it came on, because we had never seen anything like that.
Yeah.
Now, over the years, we've seen so much of that format that it's not like the greatest thing ever to see it now.
Yeah.
We're not reinventing the wheel, but it's like the way we did it, I think people enjoyed it. I think people had a good time.
It's funny, y'all picked great comics.
Yeah.
It worked out. The thing I admire about you, because your brother is so prominent in the comedy world,
Yeah.
easily one of the greatest.
Absolutely. Yeah.
He's always in the conversation. But a lot of times when you got siblings that do the same thing, they do it the same way. Right. Y'all are two different kind of comedians.
Yeah.
Y'all look just alike. You're just two different kind of comedians. I actually snitched on you to your brother.
Yes, you did. Yes, you did.
What happened?
Yo, I had your brother booked like 3 times. He never showed up. Then I see my brother. He's like, yo, why you keep missing Sway, man? I'm like, damn it, Sway done told on me.
Run
Sway,
and tell that.
And he like, because you know what it is? Whenever something, whenever I get in any type of trouble in social media, he does an interview, they ask him about it. Yeah. I'm sure the last thing he wants to do is he's promoting something involving himself. The last thing he wants to do is have to answer questions about me.
Right.
Yeah.
So it's like if he doesn't have to do that, it's better for him. So people are just like, yo, your brother, he said something about this guy. What you think? He's like, yo, man, that's him. Like, Tone talks for Tone, Chris talks for Chris. But it's because we siblings. People just want to ask, questions.
Did you purposely say, okay, that's what he's doing. He does it great. This is what I'm gonna do.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely. I think if you know us, people that know us that grew up with us know I was always my own man. He was always his own man.
Uh-huh.
Our father raised us to be independent men. Like, don't live off your brother. Don't live in nobody else's pocket. Like, he makes his money, good for him. I make my money, good for me. We take care of the babies. We take care of the nieces and the nephews and the babies, the younger brothers and stuff. But I'm a grown man. I got 2 hands, 2 feet. I got a brain that works. I'm a hustler to get mine. I'm gonna get mine.
And you do it great. What's the dynamic? He's the oldest, or who's
No, Charles, Chris, Andre, Tony, Derek, Brian, Kenny, Quan, Andy, Jordan.
Woo!
Wow. They might be
Same,
rivaling the Wayans. Remember we had that
Right.
discussion about like which family? I think first we talked about the Wayans versus the Jacksons, was it? Or
the Wayans versus the Jacksons, who have more
Wait,
And the Marleys.
the Marleys.
the most successful families in their fields,
in their fields,
or just in entertainment.
gotta go Jacksons probably.
Jacksons.
Because Mike
Oh yeah, Mike
and Janet. Mike and Janet, right?
That's all you really need.
That's all
Just
you
the
need.
2?
Mike and Janet. Eddie and Charles. Eddie. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's up to you. I
It's
don't know.
up there.
You guys decide.
He tapped it
You
down.
guys decide.
Jordan is your youngest brother.
Jordan's my baby bro. Jordan Rock's my favorite comedian in the world. Jordan Rock's on the show Love on Netflix. New season coming soon. Super funny, super confident, like swag through the roof.
Yo, he's so comfortable. He came up to me. He was so comfortable, I didn't believe he was your brother. I didn't believe him. He kept saying, you too laid back to be a rock. Tony's this way, Chris is this way. He's so laid back.
Yo, he was on the show in L.A. I was hosting, and Snoop Dogg walks in. And Jordan saw Snoop, and he goes, hey, man, I never do this. But I just want to let you know I'm Tony and Chris's brother. And Snoop's like, that's what's up, all right? That's what's up. He goes, I'm only telling you that because you probably got some bomb-ass weed on you right now. And Snoop walks on the stage and gives him a joint. Wow. My brother's like, good night. He ends his set, good night. So he comes out to the lobby like, yo, Snoop gave me a joint. I'm like, what you gonna do? I'm going outside to smoke this shit. He comes back like 30, 40 minutes later. I'm like, how you feel? He's like, yo, man, that shit had like cinnamon in it or something. He was like, that shit is good. And he was mellow the whole rest of the night.
The whole time.
Got a joint from Snoop. His trip to L.A. was made, man.
That got to be a bucket list moment for anybody that smoked, right? You ever have a bucket list moment with somebody you met?
Bucket list moment. Working with Will Smith was a bucket list moment.
Yeah.
Talk about that, man.
Will Smith created the sitcom I was on, All of Us. That was based loosely on his life. And to just go in the audition and a bunch of people there, Will sitting there, and I audition in front of him. And then he's like, yo, this is the dude. That's like, you come on, man.
Yeah,
like,
that's it.
Like, how many people can say that?
Yeah.
The show that he created about his life, he's like, Tony should play a part.
Yeah.
That was bucket list. Jamie Foxx was executive producer of Apollo Live.
Yes.
A lot of people don't know that.
I didn't know he was an EP of it.
Yeah, when I hosted Apollo, Jamie was EP. Called me up. I had never been to his house and was like, yo, come to the crib. I want to talk to you about something. I'm driving out to Jamie Foxx's house, bugging out just off of that already. Calling my boys, like, yo, I'm on my way to Jamie Foxx's house. Like, for real, I'm really heading over there. I go there. He's like, yo, I'm bringing back Apollo. You're the new host. I'm like, all right, so what I got auditions and the taping? No, done deal. I saw you do stand-up. I like how fast you work, how quick-witted you are. You're the host. Hands me a job.
wow.
Just like that.
Bucket list moment.
Sheesh, so what else is left
Bucket list
on
moment.
the bucket list?
Sleep with Ashanti.
That's it.
Put it out there, man. The cameras is on. Sleep with
You've been looking at our Instagram.
Oh, yeah. Oh, my God. No, that's the Rock video. That's the Rock commercial. Oh, my God. She come out that pool. I'm like, Puff knew what he was doing. You going to sell some liquor with that commercial.
Oh, my gosh.
Wow, Tony Rock is here, man. Black Card Revoked airing Thursdays on BET, 10 p.m.
Yes.
Hold up, don't hang him up. Hold up. Okay, we got Frank on the line. Frank, go ahead.
Yo, Frankie.
Hey, what's going on?
What's up? Say hello to Tony.
Yo, Tony, what's going on, man?
What up, Frank? What's good?
Thompson, man.
Excuse me?
It's Frank. Yeah, it's Frank Thompson. We met when you came to the Funny Bone in Albany, New York, with Leonard Oops.
What's up, man?
Hey, I just wanted to call, man. When I heard you were gonna be online, I gotta call and try to get through just to say thank you to you, brother, man. I gotta let you, the people know just what type of a human being you are. You're an outstanding comedian, but as far as a human being, man, I'll tell anybody you're a great dude. I saw everything that you were doing on social media. to help promote my clothing line while you were advancing and doing all your big things that you did after that, man. So I just wanted to call up and say thank you, man, and I appreciate you.
I appreciate you, homie.
You remember that?
Yeah. He had a clothing line and gave me a hat and a hoodie and stuff to wear. I rocked it on stage and then took a picture of it.
Okay, so what's up with the My Rock? My Rock
Foundation is a foundation that we started. My sister and I started to raise awareness about diabetes. My father passed away from complications due to diabetes.
Okay,
and the foundation is just to educate people. If you know more, you can do. If you know better, you do better.
Okay.
Diabetes is not the end of the world. It's not a death sentence. You can live a full, prosperous, healthy life with diabetes. You just have to adjust your diet a little bit, exercise a little bit. You'll be fine. But people don't know it, so they just continue in the horrible eating habits that black people have.
Yeah.
And we do detriment to our bodies.
Okay, Tony Rock, man, go ahead.
I got a quick one because we had Kevin Hart here a while ago, and he said he went to, I think, the Comedy Store or something like that, a Comedy Cellar. Him and Chris Rock, he called him up. He was like, "Hey, let's just work out some material real quick."
Right.
Dave Chappelle just happened to randomly show up on the same night, went up after them, and he said that they both threw away their material and just was like, "Fuck that, like, this is garbage." So, did you ever see anybody that made you do something similar?
Dave is my comedic idol. Like, Dave is the guy that I sit in a room and watch. I saw him do a 3-hour set one time in L.A. and I was like, what am I doing? Like, what is? I'm looking at my own handwriting like, this is gibberish. What am I doing? But no, everybody inspires me. I don't not throw my stuff away, not quit, but just get better. Like, I just want to get better every day. Dave, my brother, my top 5: Pryor, Dave, my brother, Patrice O'Neal, George Carlin. I watch them, listen to them all the time. They make me want to be better every day.
George Carlin.
Yeah.
But what about Eddie?
Eddie Murphy was funny when I was 6. When you watched Raw when you were 16 or Delirious, it was the funniest thing you ever saw.
Yeah.
When you saw it again at 30, he was like, this is kind of juvenile.
Okay.
Richard Pryor, when it was 10, when I was 10, it was the funniest thing I ever saw. 20, funniest thing I ever saw. 30, funniest thing I ever saw. It stands the test of time. Bring the Pain, test of time. Dave Chappelle, tested. Elephant in the Room, Patrice O'Neal, test of time. All of George Carlin's work, test of time. When you're 30 years old and you're like, hey, Norton, you want to fuck me in the ass? It's like,
It's not the same thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like, all right, I was funny at the time.
At the time.
Yeah.
Good point. I never heard nobody put it that perspective.
No knock. I know everybody.
No.
Because I know nowadays I say stuff and social media goes crazy. Like, you don't like black people. No knock. It's just the way
You can have an opinion nowadays.
Yeah, I say one thing and they're like, you don't support black women because you didn't say Monique should get $90 trillion. I'm like, all they asked me was, TMZ ran up on me and was like, do you think she should get more money? I'm like, hey, I don't count nobody else's money. That's all I said. The whole you don't support black women. You think Amy Schumer better. Never said Amy Schumer was better.
Right.
Never said Amy Schumer should get more money. Never said Monique should not get more money.
Okay.
Never said Monique does not deserve more money. They just took it and ran with it. So now you got to give disclaimers every time you say something.
You saw the interview she did here, Monique?
No.
Okay, you need to. Thanks for supporting us, Tony Rock. I appreciate you.
I was just watching the clock. Like, when am I supposed to be there?
Right.
Is it time yet?
Go watch it, man. You see it.
Tony, that brings me to the next point. The top 5 comedians you mentioned, there's a couple of those who are really great at satire, right? Which made them so great and really having a conversation about social issues.
Right.
You hear a lot of comedians of today talk about the difficulty they have about doing stand-up with all the sensitivity of the social issue that is happening. Do you believe that there is a sensitivity and they should be complaining, or do you believe they're just not good at the satire?
I'm speaking for me.
Disclaimer.
Okay? Disclaimer. I will never apologize for anything I say on stage as a stand-up comedian. If you walk into a stand-up comedy club, you should just know you might hear something that might offend your sensibilities as far as your race, your religion, your sexual orientation, your sexual preference, your financial status, your height, your weight, your gender. Don't come in a comedy club if you don't want to hear these things. Don't go into church if you're going to be like, yo, this guy's talking about religion the whole time.
What's that about?
So why do I have to apologize? If anything, you should apologize to me for coming into my forum and want me to change what I do for you.
Right.
Yes.
You should apologize to me. Like, I came in a comedy club and I wanted you to talk about these things and you didn't. Like, get out of here.
Right.
I'm not apologizing. Now, in the real world, of course, we have to be guarded with what we say.
Yeah.
I don't curse in front of my mother. It's just the way it is. On stage, I'm going to say whatever the fuck I want to say. But, you change it up. When I'm talking around women nowadays, you got to be more guarded with what you say because they can take it as sexual aggression and sexual, you get in trouble. But on stage, that's what I do. That's how I feed my family and provide for myself. So let me do my thing.
That's your house.
That's my house.
Tony Rock. All right. One last question. Go ahead.
Yeah, when you were mentioning Monique and just also in general with the sensitivity of these times and what people are really making into headlines, Faizon Love came to my point of reference because when he was on this show.
Did you see that, Tony?
I saw that.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay,
I did
so
see
you
that.
already know
I did see
where I'm
that.
going
Yes.
with it.
I did see that.
Okay.
Is that blasphemous?
Well, say what he said.
Okay, yeah. Basically, he said that white people made Dave Chappelle and that he's not as funny as he is.
And that Charlie
in the
Murphy
book.
was the reason that Chappelle's show was successful, not because of Dave.
Wow.
Welcome home.
Wow. Wow. Okay, this is the interview. Okay. I don't believe that. I don't believe white people made Dave Chappelle. I truly don't believe that. I think Dave's been funny. Excuse me. Dave's been funny from the day I've seen him. He did Def Jam. He does shows in D.C. He's from D.C. He's like, he grew up and came up in the clubs that everybody else came up in the same clubs. White people have embraced him. Maybe he's a little crossover. Maybe. I'd say that, But that's when you're good. When you're good, when you're good, you transcend race. Richard Pryor wasn't a black comic. Richard Pryor was a comic. He transcended race. Eddie Murphy took comedy to rock star status. You don't get to that without white people saying we love this guy, as well as black people saying he's the guy that we want to be like. All young black kids of a certain age, Eddie Murphy was the guy we wanted to be. Is the reason we started doing stand up because he took it to a level that we didn't even think it could go to. Faizon, for whatever reason, said what he said about Dave. I don't agree, but maybe it's a personal. I don't know.
Okay,
but that doesn't even sound accurate. That doesn't even sound like something I could even get behind. Like I see why he said it.
Yeah,
I don't get it.
So he's wrong.
He's wrong.
Okay. Okay.
He's
there
wrong.
you go. Tony Rock.
He is not right.
Right.
Don't want to say he's wrong. He's just not right.
Okay. Black Card Revolt there in Thursdays at 10 p.m.
This
Funny
is
show.
the interview.
This is just the prelude. We finally made it happen, man. Man, I'm just a big fan.
Man.
Yes,
That's all it
Man.
is, man.
Appreciate you, bro.
You allow me to be a fan.
Appreciate you.
Man. I appreciate
Thank
you,
you
man.
so much. Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. I want to thank Grant for coming by, from Monumental Sports, Carrington for coming
Monumental
by.
Sports.
You know about them?
I met him earlier.
Okay, all right.
I know about them from 15 minutes ago.
Okay. Francis, thank you for coming through.
No 5 fingers? No
You-
five
did you
fingers?
wanna do
That's what you want.
I got no 5. Oh, all right.
No, next time when you
No,
come
he
back.
Backed out. He was.
No, I ain't got no. I thought I was.
Yo, throw the beat on.
You ready?
I don't hear no beat.
Oh shit, he want to do one. All right, okay.
Give him like 2 fingers.
Yeah, give me a beat.
Give me. I'll go 1 finger.
Ooh.
I'll go 1 finger. One
That's
finger.
tight.
Sway in the morning. Welcome to the Valley of the
Yo.
Hyenas. Tony Rock,
Yo. Wait, I gotta get focused. I gotta get focused.
Bars,
Okay.
son.
I gotta get
Tony Rock,
focused.
baby.
Ready?
Yeah. Here we go,
Oh
man.
man,
Legendary.
what I done did to myself. This is the interview. This is making up for missing Sway 3-4
There
times.
you go. Yeah. Now you
Okay.
on my stage.
Okay, yo. There he go when I enter the center. Cold as the pole in the winter. Hotter than a pair of Puerto Rican panties at the parade. I said life gave me haters, so I made haterade. And I sit back and sip it with your bitch. I know that you're so sick. A nigga is so rich. And oh, did you notice? Nobody could fuck or flow with. They say I got it all from Chris. They sadly mistaken. I was just there when opportunity met preparation. And I put them both together and I made cheddar. And until my death, I'm screaming rock the world forever.
We got a hyena up in here.
This is the interview. This is the interview.
Hashtag it.
Tony Rock, ladies and gentlemen.
It's Sway in the morning, only on Shea 45.